Formula One stays exactly where it is for the second race at the Red Bull Ring. Welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix. After this race in the Red Bull Ring, it's a 2-week break for the British Grand Prix with 140,000 fans in attendance at Silverstone. Then a further 2-week break before the national summer break for Formula One commences on the 1st of August. Right at the end of August, it's the Belgian Grand Prix. Then it goes into a triple header with the Netherlands on the 5th of September and Italy on the 12th. On the 26th of September, we make one of our last trips over to Sochi in Russia before the 3rd of October, the announcement of the return, once again, of the Turkish Grand Prix. Japan is on October the 10th, a 2-week break before a triple header in the United States, Mexico and Brazil. Australia on November the 21st, followed then by a double header to round out the season, a new race in Saudi Arabia, and on the 12th of December, it's Abu Dhabi. Only one position changed in the Drivers' Championship over the last race in Styria. That was Alonso moving ahead of Ocon. However, in the Drivers' Championship, Max Verstappen did increase his lead. 156 points to Lewis Hamilton's 138. Perez and Norris are still battling it out. Valtteri Bottas is joining the party. Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz also in a battle of their own to be top dog at Ferrari. Then it's Gasly, Ricciardo and Vettel battling out over P9. On the second page, Alonso is ahead of Stroll, who's ahead of Ocon. Yuki Tsunoda now at 9 points, still one apiece to Raikkonen and Giovinazzi, and cruelly no points for George Russell, and neither to Mick Schumacher, Nikita Mazepin, or Nicholas Latifi. In the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull lead the way by exactly 20 points to Mercedes, 252 to 212. Then it's McLaren versus Ferrari once again. They're closing it over third place. AlphaTauri battling Aston Martin, 2 points between them. Alpine on their own at the moment. Alfa Romeo just on 2 points, still no points for Williams or Haas. It's free practice 3 for the 2021 Austrian Grand Prix here at the Red Bull Ring. Let's take a look around the Spielberg circuit in Austria, the Red Bull Ring, 2.683 miles, 10 corners. It is a short track and always delivers us with great racing. Start the lap then down towards turn 1, accelerate uphill, flat out, 8th gear, drop down to turn 1, uphill, 4th gear, 90 degree, right hander as you accelerate back up, little kick then coming into turn 2 as well, that counts as the second corner, mainly for motorbikes before you come up into Remus, turn 3, hard on the brakes, second gear, another 90 right as well, flying down now, out of turn 3 as well, towards turn 4, Sochless Gold, 8th gear, down to just 4th gear at 175 kilometers an hour. Fly the car in, be careful not to run over on the slightly banked exit curb as you come round turn 6 at Pirelli. Flat out once again at the exit, 5th gear, hold the exit curb nicely, fly through turn 6 and 7 at the Vodka curve before coming down to Rindt at turn 9, over the crest of the Browser, that's been present on every variation of the track, fly in towards turn 7 at the Rindt curve, into turn 10, 5th gear, 200 kilometers an hour, accelerate at the exit, open up the DRS, and that is a lap of the Red Bull Ring in Austria. It is a fantastic short track and delivers great racing every single year. Hello everybody and welcome to the 2021 Austrian Grand Prix here at the Red Bull Ring. It's time for the third practice session ahead of us around this fantastic 2.683 mile circuit, 4.318 kilometers long as well, 210.4 mile per hour, the top speed around this circuit. Elevation change is high at 63.5 meters. Down at turn 1 though, at the start of the race, or even during the race, is a dangerous spot. Ask Verstappen versus Maldonado back in 2015, almost making the most huge contact we've seen at this track. That was take some beating. Turn 3 last weekend as well. Gasly, Raikkonen, Latifi and Giovinazzi all getting involved in a little contact as well, putting Gasly out of the race. And Leclerc, who started all that off later on in the race, pulled a fantastic move on Yuki Tsunoda at Sochless Gold at turn number 4. down on the track as well, you can also see the fact that we've got the tyre compounds, the C5, the C4 and the C3 tyres. They are the maximum. We've got wet weather, blue for wet, green for the intermediate tyres as well. And I'm delighted to say that usually everybody, as you know, I've been complaining throughout the year that we haven't had access to the pit lane channel for the practice sessions. I'm delighted to say that's changed. For the first time since Hungary last year, the PLC is on the screen in front of me here in the commentary box as well, which means I'll be able to bring you the live action that's happening on the track and boxes around the circuit as well. So I'm very happy that the PLC is back. We only have it for the practice sessions, but for qualifying and the race, we'll have the full picture anyway. We don't really need the multiple boxes, but it's nice to have it for the practice sessions as well. And as we well know as well, as we're just saying some team radio from Michael Massey, the race director, breaking news this morning, just when everyone was nomming into their breakfast, it was announced that Lewis Hamilton has signed a new 2-year contract with Mercedes to go until the end of 2023. So that'll take him 2 seasons into the new era of Formula One, which is great to see. The champion will stay. There's now a possibility he could be a 10-time world champion. 8 this year, 9 next year, 10 in 2023. Can he be the greatest of all time with 10 world championships? We are going to see. But that is the news. Track temperature 45.2 degrees. Air temperature at 22.7 as well. But this is the breaking news. Lewis Hamilton has signed a 2-year contract, keeping it with Mercedes until 2023. I'm not sure what pictures you're looking at right now, but we're looking at Lewis Hamilton in the garage as well. Reminder, we're on the pit lane channel today for the practice sessions for the remainder of this year. It should be the pit lane channel going in with the actual TV pictures we see for qualifying the race. This way, I can see the whole hour of coverage in front of me without Sky F1 going on ad breaks, which I know everybody hates as well. We're 1 minute away from the green light going on for the 3rd practice session here today as well. Just checking, we've got the driver tracker and the chat screen. You can get in touch with us throughout the broadcast as well. I'll be joined by both Megan Birch and Ian Birch at rotating spots in this session, so they've got the headset already here for them to come in, but you've mainly just got me, which is why I'm very excited. We've got the PLC, otherwise I'll be talking to absolutely no one. In the Drivers' Championship at the moment then, Lewis Hamilton is now in the usual position of being the chaser. Max Verstappen leads on 156 points, Lewis Hamilton on 138, Sergio Perez on 96, Lando Norris on 86, Valtteri Bottas on 74, Charles Leclerc 58, Carlos Sainz on 50, Pierre Gasly 37, Daniel Ricciardo 34, Sebastian Vettel on 30, Fernando Alonso 19, Lance Stroll on 14, Esteban Ocon 12, Yuki Tsunoda 9, Kimi Raikkonen 1, the same as his teammate Antonio Giovinazzi. No points for Russell, Schumacher, Mazepin or Latifi. They're the 4 drivers without any, so neither Haas, neither of the Williams either. The Constructors' Championship, Red Bull lead the way, 252 points. They are 42 points clear on the board as well. As we have got a green light, the session is underway as it's the first car on the track, Nikita Mazepin, followed by George Russell as well. As we've now got them on the box as well. George Russell out there just getting past Mazepin, so Russell becomes the first car on the track as well, as we now go triple box in the PLC, and I'm very excited to see how this is going to look for this year as well. We haven't used the PLC for quite a number of seasons, so I'm excited to see this one. In box 1, we're seeing Guan Yu Zhou, and that's on the World Feed Pictures as well, just taking his time out there. Box 2, I've got George Russell, and box 3, I've got Danny Ricciardo all out there on the circuit as well, so this should provide me with a great picture of what to see as well. The circuit length, 4.318 kilometres as well. Elevation change is 63.4 metres. The race length tomorrow is 306.452 kilometres as well. Everyone heading out on the track. Danny Ricciardo saying that he's got some new brakes being attached as well, so to warm them up as much as he can. I can see him in box number 3 actually, warming up his tyres. Lando Norris race history, well, here at the Red Bull Ring in Formula 2 in 2019, he finished 6th in 2019, 3rd in 2020 race 1 as well. George Russell's come back into the pit lane after his installation lap. Lando Norris is still going to be circulating out there as well. Danny Ricciardo, what's he going to do? Come into the pit lane or go back out on the track? He goes out on the track, follows his teammate through as well. So far, got no access at the moment. I do apologise to our usual driver tracker. It seems to have gone a little bit wobbly at the moment. I will try and get that back up operational for you as soon as possible so that we can all see what we need to. And I think, here we go now. Yes, we've got it on. We have got the map, which is what we needed to see. So let me just check it's okay. Get in touch with us throughout as well. Here you go. The driver tracker in operation as well. God, we've got all pictures covered here today. Happy birthday in the back of the Aston Martin garage as well. That is for the one and only Sebastian Vettel, who celebrates his birthday today. Yesterday, of course, it was Danny Ricciardo's birthday, so many happy returns to them both out there on the circuit. Lando Norris coming up to complete a time, so is his teammate Danny Ricciardo. He's looking good in that first sector. Both of the McLarens are on the Pirelli test tyres at the moment, but it'll be Lando Norris first across the board. Mazepin does a 1:11.974. Lando Norris goes top now, 106.454, so he's at the fastest second sector of anyone. Danny Ricciardo crosses the line, goes into P2, 106.682. Mick Schumacher goes third, 111.670 on the board, so improving times. George Russell once again coming back into the pit lane, as there is Kimi Raikkonen's wife and his daughter sitting at the back of the garage. Antonio Giovinazzi's as well, girlfriend I think there as well, just alongside, as the circus continues to ruffle out there on the track. Russell back in the pit lane, I think doing a practice start, it looks like. We're on board now in box number 1 on the World Feed pictures you'll be watching as well of Charles Leclerc. Pierre Gasly is top at the moment on a 106.282. Leclerc coming to the line now, almost 4 wheels off the track in the exit turn 10. Leclerc crosses the line, goes P3, 106.469 as well. Ricciardo, 4/10 off at the moment, has backed off in that last lap time as well. George Russell back out on the track. Track temperature now 45.1 degrees. We'll keep an eye on that, fluctuating throughout the session as well. Russell, Gasly, Sainz, Leclerc, Mazepin out on the track. Schumacher, Norris, Ricciardo and Raikkonen coming out there now as well. The good thing about the PLC is as well that everything in the box syncs up perfectly with where it's supposed to be, which is just great news as well. Hopefully we can get the PLC in HD, and maybe that'll replace the commentary box monitor on the pure race feed as well, if we can get that. Raikkonen 106 on the board as well, goes into P4 with Buscum on the Alfa Romeo pit board just watching on as well. Let's go back over to the main screen for a second while we make sure everything updates okay. Russell on a time, hopefully on the next lap. And Ricciardo's been told 7 metres braking before turn 4. So to brake 7 metres before turn 4 as well. So earlier, you brake at the 50-metre board there. So he's just making brake 7 metres earlier as well. So that's 57 metres before the corner entrance. So I just see what that's going to give, if that makes a difference. Mazepin does a 1:11 on the board as well, 0.098 again. It's Yuki Tsunoda with that fastest second sector at the moment. Race control, car 9, Nikita Mazepin, 1:11.098 lap time deleted for track limits at turn 9. And George Russell, once again, coming through the pit lane. Unusual to see George going backwards and forwards at the track as well. So he's doing a lot of practice starts, it looks like, trying to rubber down that pit box. Unusual as well to see everybody out there on the track immediately. Everyone from Vettel below hasn't yet left the track. Sainz has come back in, but there's still 10 cars circulating on the track. You can see it here as well. 10 cars all running around. It's Gasly on top, but Yuki Tsunoda looking quite quick at the moment to the line. Tsunoda goes to P2, a 106.4. 106.437. So Tsunoda goes up there. We're on board with Mick Schumacher now. Danny Ricciardo still circulating there on the test tyres. Who's actually out there on the Pirelli test tyres? That's what I need to look at on this monitor here in front of me. Everyone's out there on the Pirelli test tyres. No one's out there on the set that they need to use. Well, why would you go out there on a set of tyres you want to waste around as well? There was just saying Lando Norris right there as well, running on the board. Kimi Raikkonen's on a time as well. As one more with Mick Schumacher in the box as well. I can see the pure track feed in box number 2 as Schumacher goes P9 on a 111.185 as well. We cut back to Lando Norris on board as well, coming into the last couple of corners. Takes a little bit of a tight line through turn 10 as well. Lando to the line, P3, stays P3. 3/10 off the base as well. He stays on a 106.454 as well. Looking quite quick. I do like this one as well, actually. 53 minutes to go. And if you are new to watching us here and you're just joining us, we are finally being able to watch on the Pit Lane channel once again. We had this Pit Lane channel back in Hungary last year for the practice sessions. However, we lost access to it, but we've got it back today. So for practice, all throughout the year, we'll be on the Pit Lane channel, which means we can see everything in a session, which means we can provide you with a fuller commentary. We'll be back with Sky Sports for the qualifying and the race sessions, because they don't have ad breaks, so may as well just have that on there. Lando Norris P3 at the moment in box number 2. We've got some chat opening up as well. Good morning to Beth. Oh, good evening actually to Beth over there in Australia. And today also marks the 27th anniversary since Mattia Binotto looked at Jean Todt and thought, yeah, I'm going to go with that look. What's it called? Afro. Is it Afro? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Synthil also, good morning to you as well. We're on the PLC today, just to let everyone know. As Gasly goes top, 106.058. We're on board with him. Raikkonen as well, just circulating. Ricciardo 6/10 off his pace, 106.714. Goes into P6 as well. Let's take a look at some analysis. These are the track limits. That is at turn 9. So if any driver goes over the red and white exit curbs and goes over onto the green, all 4 wheels onto the green AstroTurf, your lap time will be deleted. Antonio Giovinazzi now just circulating out there as well. This is Kimi Raikkonen going all 4 wheels off the track. Yes! All 4 wheels behind the red and white curb, and he has had his lap time deleted as well. There's an annoying little gnat fly going around the commentary box at the moment, which is really annoying me. Back to live action. Rumble the nose cone in box 2 of Carlos Sainz. Antonio Giovinazzi is in box number 3, just getting out of the pit lane on a slow lap. Lando Norris in box number 1, however. Let's see what his second sector time is. Gasly's was a 46.085, and Norris is only a 10th off that pace at the moment, which is interesting to see. They've just added as well a driver tracker on the PLC, but it's a bit too small to see actually, so maybe they could make another little box down there for that and make it slightly bigger. But it's nice to see that they're trying stuff on the PLC, and hopefully maybe even one day this will become the new image of Formula 1. 3 boxes on the PLC becomes the main factor. That'd be fantastic. As well as Lando Norris goes P2, 106.270. Beth is asking, have the track limits rules remained the same this weekend? Yes, they have. Still, exit of turns 9 and 10. They are the only track limits that you have to abide by this weekend. So the exit of turn 9 and turn 10. So you have to go over all 4 wheels off the track. And Norris pacey, yeah, absolutely. That's the situation we're seeing at the moment. Danny Ricciardo for Beth, who's an Australian fan as well. Australian, and Danny Ricciardo, Australian fan as well. Danny Ricciardo's P7, so they've picked up the pace since yesterday, which is nice to see as well. Carlos Sainz, P8 at the moment, as Antonio Giovinazzi getting out of the way of Lando Norris on a run. Here comes Yuki Tsunoda. We're picking up now into the last 2 corners. Firing out to the line. This is actually Tsunoda on a timed run. Gasly's a 106.058. Tsunoda 106.045. So Tsunoda goes to the top of the board. Sainz P8 at the moment. Giovinazzi about to start a lap time. And we switch back over to the group chat to say we see Synthol saying Lewis stays. Probably unpopular opinion as a Max fan, but I'm quite happy he stays. I just really hope George replaces Valtteri. Well, that seems to be the way. It's caught everybody by surprise. The news that broke this morning that Lewis was staying with the team for another 2 years. It did catch everyone by surprise. It was that long, but yeah, that's it. Another 2 years of Lewis Hamilton to the end of 2023. And it looks like Valtteri Bottas might remain his teammate. However, I don't think it wants to be that way. I think Mercedes want to put George Russell in the car because he's got a bigger right foot. as well to literally as well size 10 boots in for 11 shoe. But yeah, I think it could be an interesting one. As Synthol puts it, Lewis and George in one team as well, an all British team could be quite exciting. But yeah, it'd be quite weird without Lewis, to be fair. So great he stays. Yeah, it's been here since 2007 as well, hasn't he? So a long time to go without him in the pit lane as well. Yeah, I didn't really expect 2 years since Synthol as well. I don't think anybody expected 2-year contract extension as well. Fernando Alonso out of the last corners then. At the moment, Kimi Raikkonen crosses the line in box 2, does a 106.440. Antonio Giovinazzi's P7 at the moment. Alonso goes P8 on, P9, now P10 on a 107.175. That's because Ocon's gone 8th on a 106.580. So their time's already coming down. Everyone out there at the moment on the Pirelli test tyre as well. It's quite unbelievable. George Russell's been in the pit lane 4 times today as we're seeing a replay. One of the Haas cars, Nikita Mazepin, just braking, going a bit too far at turn 3 at Remus and just going off the track ever so slightly. Back live now with Fernando Alonso and the Alpine. We're riding on board with him in box number 2. We're seeing him in box number 1 as well. His season so far, retired in Bahrain, 10th in Emilia-Romagna, 8th in Portugal, Spain and Monaco, his worst results of the year, 17th and 13th. Azerbaijan 6th, France 8th, Styria 9th. So basically, every time he's done a track walk, he said, he has scored in the points. He didn't do track walks in Bahrain, Spain and Monaco, and he's either retired or been way out of the points. So he's become quite superstitious about doing track walks as well, which is why Alonso is still now doing the track walks, despite the fact he wasn't doing FP1. But still, who needs that? Back to Beth, saying, has Lewis signed with Mercedes or signed with the Mercedes family? He has signed with Mercedes. It is a Mercedes contract. So not the Mercedes family, it is Mercedes. Well, it's the Petronas Mercedes Formula 1 team. So it is the main team, absolutely. Ocon, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Schumacher, Tsunoda, Gasly, Sainz and Alonso, the drivers out on the track at the moment. More fans in attendance as well. Yesterday we were at 25% capacity. Today we are at 50% capacity. Tomorrow it is at 100% capacity. 140,000 fans will be in attendance tomorrow as well. Full capacity for the first time since Abu Dhabi in 2019. That's the perfect way to look at it as well. Charles Leclerc also circulating out on the circuit. He is in box number 3, just coming up at turn 3 at Remus. We're on board also with Carlos Sainz, who's coming through the last couple of corners. Here's the driver tracker to show it to you. Sainz, Gasly and Ocon. Cars on the track at the current moment as we take a look at the turn 3 corner analysis here on the PLC. Top speed 313 kilometers for Sainz and Leclerc as well. That's quite nice to see, actually, quite good. As Gasly comes up towards turn number 3, Sainz just behind him as well. Giovinazzi at the moment, Giovinazzi does a, what is he on the board? 6th fastest, 106.438 at the moment as well. So Tsunoda, Gasly, Leclerc, Norris and Ocon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leclerc starts a time as well in box number 3 on the PLC, the pit lane channel that we're watching with today to give you a complete look at everything. And Brad asking, do you only like motorsport? Do you only like motorsport? I thought you just said, do you do any motorsport? No, I don't. I like other sports as well. I'm a big fan of rugby. I'm a big fan of football as well. Absolutely love, whenever it's on, I don't know why, but curling. Curling I find fantastically fun to watch at the Winter Olympics. Bobsleigh, skeleton, luge as well. I'm a fan of many sports as well. I'm a sports fan. But in terms of what we cover here on the YouTube channel, predominantly I am a motorsport journalist, which is why we cover motorsports here on the YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm a fan of many sports as well. I have done football commentary in the past. However, I'm not that great at it at all. So maybe I'm not the best person to do football commentary. I enjoy just sitting back and watching it. I'm so sure, sorry to alienate our other fans, but it's the England match tonight versus, is it Ukraine? Or is it Uruguay? Can't remember which one it is. It's Ukraine, isn't it? And I'm very much looking forward to that one as well, as Lewis Hamilton's now starts lap time as well. So since you're pushing, Brad, no, I don't just like motorsports, but with this on YouTube, we mainly just cover it as well. Can you start covering WWE? Well, for reasons I cannot go into, I don't think it would be wise for me to go into the WWE commentary side, for reasons I can't go into, with extended family already involved in that area and in quite controversial circumstances. I can't really go into the WWE. But it's, I know, but I have seen a couple of WWE. Beth also saying the fine point will be interesting. I don't think he's be hanging around if it's not winning consistently, or if it turned into a Verstappen, Danny Rick, a Red Bull style situation. Yeah, I don't think he would be staying either. As Cynthia says, Uruguay is in South America, so that already can't be in the Euros. Yeah, it's Ukraine then, isn't it? I couldn't remember. So yeah, Ukraine, thank you. Yeah, it is definitely Ukraine. Back to this as well, as Lewis Hamilton is only on P6 on that lap time on a 106.41. 106.414 at the moment. There's a little gnat flies hanging around today in the commentary box as well. No. To answer that question from Brad there, no. Moving further on as well. Back into the Mercedes as well. That's their pit lane just watching on now as well. Gasly's being told that's a good lap considering the tyres. And yeah, P2. Tsunoda top 106.045. Gasly 106.058. That's not a bad one at all, is it? At the moment, only 13 thousandths of a second separate Tsunoda and Gasly, which is what I love to see. As Bottas crosses the line now, stays on the track as well. Season results as well. He's had a couple of DNFs that weren't really his fault either. Beth saying it would be good if you covered the... I can't read that. I've got my glasses on. Give me a second, Beth, and I'll get my glasses on. Would be good if you covered the McLaren World Finals next year too. Cynthia says, me who can name every country in the world and nearly all 50 states and nearly all European capitals, but not the 12 provinces in the Netherlands. Don't blame me. Well, I can't. Well, you're asking me as well, who lives in the UK. I can't name all the towns and cities in the UK. I can presume I can have a little good go at it, but I'll get lost. The cities in this country that you never even think of. So I am pretty good as well with European countries and the states as well, which is a surprise. But I suppose that must just be a human thing as well on the board. So let's take a look then at the moment. Valtteri Bottas, I think, has made a little error down at turn 4 while I was looking at the other screens as well. Yeah, he's just put it's exactly what Lewis did yesterday as well. Put his rear left tyre on the exit of turn 4, losing it as well, and bang, up and down. Just manages to hold it as well. Let's go over to the chat quickly as well. As, Beth saying as well, topography as well has its ups and downs, I guess. Oh, very good. Very, very good. The study of maps. That's very good there, Beth. I like that one as well. I suck at Dutch topography, yes. I suck at English as well, to be fair, with maps as well. Nothing wrong with a good sat-nav. That tells you where you're going. Although map reading is a good skill. Let's have a look at Yuki Tsunoda then, his season performance. 9th in Bahrain, 12th in Emilia-Romagna, 15th in Portugal. And as quickly as it comes on, they decide to take it away again. The PLCs really is a bit of an interesting one to have stats on your screen quite quickly. Let's have a look at Lando Norris down on a flying lap. Oh, he's off the track at turn 1. He got his car right on the sausage curb at the exit and has just thrown it off the track as well. So that's not great there from Lando. Lap time gone, and he was shaping up for a good one as well. He was the only driver on a brand new set of softs. Joining him now, actually, George Russell's just left the pit lane on a brand new set as well. Yeah, oh, that's a bit too much curb since Synthel. Absolutely too much curb. Way too much at the exit there. Let's take another look at it. Comes through turn 1. Gets a snap of oversteer as he hits the accelerator. And rides the big sausage curb at the exit. And a big close-up of the photographer there at the exit at turn number 1. Not Kim Illman, though. Who, by the way, if you are a Formula 1 fan and you don't already follow Kim Illman's YouTube channel and his photography stuff, absolutely go and do it. It's fantastic. And I know Beth, actually, you might be interested to know, and Gwenwyn, if you're listening, he's a fellow Aussie. He's Australian. He's Kim Illman as well, and he's an absolutely fantastic guy as well. His YouTube videos are absolutely top-notch. In fact, if I can get a link to his channel, I'll put it in the chat, because honestly, it's fantastic as well to go and watch. Vettel crosses the line. He's P18, moves up to P11 on 106.495 as well. We've got, who's alongside? Is that Sergio Perez? Yes, Perez goes 13th, 106.828. Perez on a good time. Then Lewis Hamilton is at the top of Remus at turn number 3. So I'm hoping I can get his... I'll share. Here we go. Hey, copy link. Hey, look at me getting on the YouTube chat stuff. This is quite fun. So here you go. And yeah, I'm putting the link in now. Absolutely, go and take a look at Kim Illman's YouTube channel. I've just put it into the chat there as well. In fact, I put it on for everyone to see it as well. There it is, look. Kim Illman on the YouTube chat. Go and take a look at him because he is absolutely fantastic on the boards as well. As we take a look, Yuki Tsunoda is still top at the moment. Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Perez. Beth is shouting Russell. I can see why. George Russell on an east set of soft tyres goes P5 at 106.297. Hey there, Georgie boy. Up there into 5th place. Not bad at all indeed. Valtteri Bottas on a time. Lando Norris, P4 at the moment, crosses the line. Lando Norris goes P-top. We saw him in box number 2. Lando goes top on a 105.762. So anyone with the PLC, pop that on as well. That's where we're at for free practice for the remainder of the year. Fingers crossed if we can get it. Stroll goes P7, 106.400. So 106.4 for Lance Stroll, but Lando Norris top of the board at the moment. So the Brits are doing really well. It's the two unlikely Brits who are top at the moment because Lewis Hamilton's down in P8. It's Norris first, Russell 5th, Hamilton 8th at the moment. Not bad. Russell points, lol. Oh, sorry. Is that lol or please? Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. I need my glasses. But they're cleaning. But yeah, since I'm saying Russell points, please. Absolutely, after the heartbreak of last week, I think everybody wants him to have some points on the board. Max Verstappen watching on. His teammate Sergio Perez is just leaving the pit lane now as well as Lando Norris, who is in box number 1 and is P1. So, who's out there setting times? Let's take a look at the driver tracker. We've got Norris circulating slowly, who we're riding with Danny Rick now. His teammate, who is on a time. Raikkonen P2! Raikkonen on the medium tyres goes P2 on 105.830. So Raikkonen in the Alfa Romeo goes top. Second. Tsunoda P3. What an unusual practice session this is turning out to be. We're on board with Danny Ricciardo now. Exit at turn number 1. Looking good. It's a McLaren Central at the moment on the PLC. He's there in every single box. Ricciardo through turn 6 of Pirelli. Through the Vodge curve. Keeps it flat. Then a bit of exit curb as well. Now up the hill towards the Jochen Rindt curve. Does he get the car turned in nicely? Yes, he does. Doesn't go all 4 wheels off the track. Last corner, turn 10. Stays within the line. This is looking quite good for Danny Ricciardo across the board. It is quite good for Danny Ricciardo. He goes P6 on 106.262. And let's see the chat as well. Synthel saying agreed. Beth saying agreed, Synthel. Means Bottas goes sooner. Yeah, Bottas will go. Hopefully George will replace him. And Synthel saying Kimi. And Beth saying Bauer on the board as well. The famous Kimi line that he does better than me. Without me butchering it at the moment. Russell standing a time as well. Let's take a look at Yuki Tsunoda. who's coming into the last corner. Tsunoda crossing the line. Does he improve on his time? Well, he set the fastest third sector. No, and yes, Tsunoda goes second. 105.745. 45 thousandths of a second off Lando Norris's time. It's really all kicking off now, isn't it? Here comes Sebastian Vettel in box number 3. He is just ahead of Sergio Perez as well. So they're about, 2 seconds separated. There's Vettel, and there is Perez. So Vettel coming to the last corner. He'll cross the line first. Perez. So Vettel goes P4, 105.953. And Perez goes P8, 106.217. Times on the board. Latifi goes P6. Great spot by Sintel as well. Latifi P6, 106.105. The top 17 cars are separated by 0.8 of a second. We're nearly 0.9 of a second as well. So a lot of improvement coming. A lot of cars out there on the track. Hamilton, Alonso, Bottas and Verstappen. The cars in the pit lane. Verstappen, by the way, has done no lap times and has not left the pit lane, but we've seen him in the car. Now, what has happened to Max? What is going on with Max Verstappen? I'll take a look and see if I can find out. As Tsunoda crosses the line. I think it was Tsunoda. No, it was Gasly. It was Gasly crossing the line. So I'm just checking ever so quickly. So I'm trying to check for you exactly what is going on as time's changing again. Why Max staying in? That's what I want to know, Synthel. And I'm trying to find out. Ricciardo being told to brake late at turn 1 and turn 3. And I'm trying to see as well. This is Max Verstappen coming out now. So whatever the issue was, it's been fixed. Max Verstappen is now coming out on the track. He's going to put on a brand new set of soft compound tyres. Ocon goes P11 on a 106.389. Gasly looking strong. By the way, Alfa whizzes off the road, nearly loses it as well. Gasly way off at turn 10, nearly goes off the track. He goes into third, but will have that lap time deleted as well. Is that Latifi to P6 and Russell P7? It is! Williams 6-7 on the board. And let's take a look at Gasly as well, coming into turn 3 at Remus. Locks up the inside front left. Manages to get through the corner without going off the track, but misses the apex. We've got a train of cars forming from Vettel, Verstappen, and I think Stroll and Russell in there. And car 10, track limits turn deleted. Well, what was it? Let's stand up for a second as well so I can actually see it. Car 10, Gasly, lap time deleted for track limits at turn 10. So yeah, I had to stand up because it was right in the light, actually. Where that race control message comes from. The Dutch fans are all there as well in orange. That is so nice to see at the Red Bull Ring as well. Max Verstappen, we're on board right now. Is he going to give them a wave? Give them a wave, Max. Sounding a bit sick out there as well, actually, isn't it? That Red Bull. He's still stuck at turn 10 at Red Bull Mobile. So that's an unusual one as well. Also, if I come onto the Combox camera quickly to the main screen as well, a lot of flack this morning for my outfit. What's wrong with it? I think the shirt goes and the trousers go. David Coulthard, eat your heart out. I can pull off the white jeans better at the moment on the board as well. Half an hour gone, half an hour to go in this very eventful third practice session. Sergio Perez P9 at the moment, Tsunoda P2, and Leclerc! Charles Leclerc goes top, 105.627. Where did that lap time come from? Amazing time, amazing. Oh, off. Tsunoda's got off in the box number 3. We can see it down at turn 9. He's had a spin at the exit of the ring corner. He locked the side of the car. The rear slid round. He went off into the grass and he's got back on the track now as well. But Yuki Tsunoda having a moment out there in the track, and he saw it live if you're watching on the PLC. Absolutely. I think the practice sessions are the place to be for spins and accidents at the moment, isn't it? In practice, 3 boxes for practice makes great sense. I'm going to try and get rid of this fly because it's really annoying me at the side of the commentary box. But yeah, my goodness me. Verstappen now goes top on his first time. 104.941. Fastest second and third sectors of anybody. So Verstappen goes top on this third practice session. And anybody, by the way, who joined this morning for the IndyCar highlights from Detroit Race 1, thank you very much. Race 2 will be coming tomorrow. And you'll see the replay of Tsunoda now on the track. Look how close he was from hitting the wall as well. Unbelievably. Oh, so slight. That's like Giovinazzi went off this morning as well. Or Giovinazzi went off a year ago, didn't he, in that wet session at Styria. Beth asking as well, is your co-commentator a padded 16th century Wainwright original or replica? It's a replica. It's a replica that needs some restitching as well. But this is it is a replica. It's a very nice design. We've got 2 actually, look. Let's just swing the camera over here, look. Look, here's another one. And there's the second one. This one's got more padding on it. But look, unfortunately, look at the bottom. It's been ripped ever so slightly because it's getting used. So we need some upholsteries to do it as well. And we'll just get it repaired. But we're going to get it repaired and all nice because it's very comfortable to sit on. And this is the one that Dad sits on as well, so he doesn't get ill throughout the session. The chair I'm sitting on, also, all these furnitures came from my Nana's house, by the way. Even the table as well. So... very much missed. It was her birthday, by the way. On it was my nan. It would have been my nana's 84th birthday on Thursday. So happy birthday, Nana! I hope you're having a good one up there as well. Sadly, she passed away a couple of years ago. But every time I come into the commentary box, I'm reminded of her because we nicked her chairs. So that chair she used to sit on at the side of the thing when she used to have a cheeky cigarette as well. They were old as well from the 90s. I've even got her literal bar stool that she had in the kitchen as well. It's a leather one. You might have seen me sitting on that last year as well. But yeah, there's the commentary box chair as well. Literally just sitting there waiting for somebody to come and fill the chair. Half an hour gone. So far, no sign of the 2 commentators who said they were turning up. Unbelievable. But yeah, I'm desperate. Can we add photos to the live chat? I've never known if you could, because then I could finally show you all what the other side of the commentary box looks like. Can you actually do that? I'm not sure if you can or not. No, you can't, can you? Oh, that's so annoying. That is very, very annoying, actually. Anyway, on the board then, let's carry on with the session. Open up the driver tracker. Oh, hang on a minute. Saying about that, who's this turning up? Oh, look who it is. Better late than never. We were just having compliments from Beth about our chair, whether it was a replica or an original.
It's an original.
What's this? Oh, no. Where did you find that? Where on earth did you find that abysmal thing? Sorry, say that again.
Show it to the camera nicely.
Show it to the camera nicely, all right. I can't believe you found that, but all right, there you go.
That's him at primary school.
Pop your headset on. Unbelievable, I can't believe
Why
that.
is it out of focus?
It's not. Put your headset on and I'll explain. It's not out of focus, Dad. That's SD quality. It's the only way we can get the pit lane channel operational.
Oh my God.
I know. 3 screens, but that's why we need it. I say deputise the Fly as co-commentator.
Deputy what?
Well, there was no co-commentator. So Beth said as well, look, here's the chat, look. Beth saying, is your co-commentator a padded 16th century Wainwright original replica? The chair you're sat on, it's a replica. But it needs repatching.
Yes, you say it's a replica. And then Her Majesty won't have a go at us for taking them.
I know.
There are 2 of them here.
There are 2. I said that, yeah. There's one. There's the other on the other side of the box. Look, just over here. And I said as well, the chair that I'm sat on is just a normal chair as well. Prince Harry, age 6. Oh, yeah, that's me. They used to call me the FA Cup as well because of the ears. Can I get that in focus, actually? Let's see if I can get that in focus. It's resisting trying to get in focus.
I've got a bigger one.
I can't get it in focus. Desperately trying. Won't work. It's because it's a long-range camera.
So, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris,
Tsunoda.
Tsunami.
What do you think of the PLC? We can actually hear what's going on for a change as well.
I prefer the one that makes my eyes don't go funny.
Well, don't look at the timing screen. Just have a look at the monitors as well. Oh, and off the track, Leclerc. Leclerc's gone for a little run through the gravel at the exit of turn 4, and he's kicked up a lot of gravel as well off the track. That's an unusual one.
For Beth Staffen, you like our chairs?
Yeah, they're nice. Well,
they're a bit posh, aren't they?
We need the one you're sitting on actually reupholstered.
Joshua is very posh, actually. Puts on this voice, don't you, lad?
It just happens in the commentary box. Science said
most of the time he sounds like this.
I do not.
Say road.
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 We could be here all day.
Go back to your roots, lad. It's
no,
road.
it's Meghan who goes the northern route as well. Yeah, Prince Harry.
Auntie Alison would be proud of you saying road.
Oh, that's Hamilton going off the track at turn 1 and kicking up.
Well, I'm glad you can see. It's so out of focus. I can't see whether it's Lewis. Oh God.
Show some glasses. Oh, he's locked up again. Hamilton's locked up again down in turn 3 at Remus as well. That's even worse out there at the moment. Has that made a difference?
No. Although the worrying thing is that actually is quite a lot better for the close-up stuff.
Oh, right. Well, Dad's going to nick my glasses then for the next couple of things.
I feel like Ben Edwards.
That's the reason I bought those glasses, actually.
Because Ben has
because
them.
Ben had, at the time, Ben had the same glasses, yeah.
That's the reason I bought the bottle of whiskey, because
James
used to have it.
But yeah, these I have to wear.
Actually, my daughter from away bought me a lovely bottle of whiskey for the second time. She bought me one at Christmas.
Did she? Yeah. Are we having some of that later? I'm not sure. With it being England.
No, it's mine.
Oh, fine. He nicks all mine. Hamilton P2, 105.432 at the moment on the board too.
I hardly drink.
No, you don't. That's a good point.
I only drink for special occasions.
England winning tonight would be a special occasion.
That would be good.
Third place for Bottas, 105.585.
I wonder if they'll still have their Yorkshire defence and their Yorkshire midfield.
It's worth finding out, to be fair.
And our North East goalkeeper from Sunderland.
Might be, yeah. And this isn't out of focus, but this is
our
SD.
Goalkeeper, who used to play for us.
Yeah.
He got injured in training before and had to be replaced by Sheffield United's goalkeeper.
Here come the Mercs, says
he
Beth.
Now plays for Manchester United, Henderson.
Yes, yeah, he's on the yeah.
His grandma lives in Car Lane,
actually,
near Rebecca's old house.
And
Auntie Alison.
Is that the car one or the football one? That's the car one.
It is the car.
Beth saying.
It is I, Leclerc.
Beth saying, here come the Mercs. Yep, Verstappen was still top, 104.941. Hamilton second, then Leclerc third, Bottas P4 at the moment on the board.
Anything excited happen?
Oh, this has been a very eventful session. We've had everybody out of the track. Verstappen didn't leave for a couple of minutes either, so he's been sort of out of it recently. As here's
she would like. Beth would like our ornamental bird bath.
I can't take the camera's not that big to reach in as well. Yeah, I'll put. I think we need to put. I need Instagram stories. I need to put these on Instagram. Oh, Hamilton Radio. Hamilton being told P2 with Verstappen P1. And he's losing it on the straight, actually, the times.
Do you like the nice clock behind the bench that he does his
the reports
on in the garden?
Yeah, that is such a bugger as well.
We've got two of those tables.
Yeah, the second one's over there, actually. Hasn't been put up just yet. But yeah. There'll be 2 presenting areas, which I can't wait.
And there is the old, lovely table that was your nana's that folds up nicely.
We use that if we present outside in the
if anyone remembers when we used to do it in the carport.
Yeah, we'll go today. It was the first time we had that out. Yeah, because it was the preview, wasn't it? The practice one. It's also amazing to think that this time 1 year ago was the Austrian Grand Prix and the first time we did live on YouTube.
So Lewis has gone second.
Yeah, and I've got a feeling that Verstappen now
a 105.432. Max still doing a 104.941.
Would you like me to zoom that
actually,
in a little bit?
no, it's fine.
I can do that.
Yeah. Actually, it's Leclerc's the one that's doing well there because he's in a Ferrari and he's mixed up the top 4.
Yeah, Leclerc's. I think it's the surprising one of everybody. Is Russell's now on the track? Look.
Has Perez not been out much? He's done 10 laps, the same as Lewis.
Yeah, Perez has done 10 laps. He's been out there a couple of times.
He might be testing an alternative strategy for tomorrow.
I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to find out what's the best thing as well going into qualifying. Conditions going to stay largely the same over the 2. sessions this morning as well. Let's open up the driver tracker. We've got Bottas out on the track.
So
Russell
Lewis has got a
Hamilton.
new 2-year contract after this year, right? So he got his way.
The question is as well, is he's got his way on who he wants as a teammate?
I don't think so.
Because I said as well, I don't think he wants Bottas, but I think this guy here, George Russell, is about to break into the top 10, breaks into the top 5 with a 105
Hey there,
694.
Georgie boy.
That's an amazing time from George Russell to go to P5.
That in a car that Williams have improved, but they're towards the lower end of the spectrum still, and that just proves the might of Russell.
That is a brilliant time.
Lewis has said many a time that the up and coming young lads in England are going to do us proud, and that includes Callum,
Yeah.
who didn't do much yesterday, but he just needs a boost.
Yeah, so I've just read Beth's comments underneath. It says, she said, I was confused and thought the clock was a barometer. I must be under too much pressure. Even that made me stop and giggle for a second.
Whiskey
Yeah.
relieves your pressure.
Well, we've got some of that in the decanters as
Miss
well.
Beth Staffen.
I can't wait as well also for the brandy when that gets passed round later. Because no doubt there'll be a few people wanting a brandy. Me will probably want a brandy as well, to be fair. Across the line then, on the moment, Lewis Hamilton stays P2, improves on time though, 105.277. Now, I've been on about Dad as well, about the fact of moving away from Virgin Media to Sky. I think this might do it as well. The Pit Lane channel is in HD on Sky, on their Sky Q boxes. The Pit Lane channel is in HD. In 4K actually as well, as is their actual coverage. And this is a 4K television. Just to let you know.
Just to let you know,
500 something other quid on electric bills.
£588.92 electric bill.
I don't know what you're on about.
Gas is down though.
Oh, the gas is the gas is down. I don't know what you're on about. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monitors on in this room.
You don't even pay for the print. you use a tenner's worth of print a week.
Actually, I found out how many pages we print.
£520 a year you cost in print alone.
And if you spend
Let alone electricity.
and if you buy me a 900 quid iPad, that'll average out over the next 2 years.
If I buy you a 900 quid iPad, it'd be on the proviso that you're off.
Well, I've got one iPad here as well, but I've often said as well, I love paper notes. Because I love being able to, the paper notes I've got here in the commentary box, I love the paper notes because I love being able to flick between them and make adjustments
I love rock
to
and
it.
roll, but
Yeah, I love being able to make adjustments to the notes with pen and paper and mark out everything. But I must admit, in events, and off the track goes Nikita Mazepin. Mazepin's off the track. I think that's down at turn 4. I don't think he's had a spin. I think he's just locked up and gone straight on. As Schumacher goes through as well. Yeah, it's down at turn 4. Russell's gone through. So I think that's just a little lock up there for Mazepin. He's got back on the track, so we go green again. But that must be a run off at turn 4.
I've been looking for the 10,000 pigeons that have gone missing
10,000
in
pigeons?
the Bermuda Triangle of Britain.
Oh, yeah, that was on the quiz the other day, wasn't it? How Science goes
On
first.
a plus note,
Yeah, go on.
have you seen the price of the chicken and mushroom pies have gone down to half price in Asda
No,
and Morrison's and everywhere else?
really? I like those chicken mushrooms.
Yeah, it don't taste like chicken though.
Oh,
It
dear.
tastes more like pigeon to me. Hey, Tesco's used to have horse meat burgers,
They did. And
and
kangaroo.
people liked them.
They had kangaroo as well, didn't they?
They didn't realise they were horse meat burgers,
Hang on, I've
but
got an
they actually sold quite a lot of them, and the people said, "Oh, I like the taste."
Never use dry shampoo after you've used your actual shampoo to shine your hair up a little bit because it
Never
makes it really
use dry shampoo.
No, after you've used normal shampoo.
What the hell is dry shampoo?
Right, you know, like hairspray, and if you spray hairspray, it sticks it.
So
Dry shampoo-
Vettel
yeah.
goes into 5th place on a 105.542. They're going around this track as if they'd done it before.
Off goes Norris.
That's yeah, but
Norris off the
Lando
track.
is not liking this track. That's 2 days running that you've messed some tyres up, young Lando.
That's at the last corner as well. He's gone through the gravel. He's gone through the grass as well. We've gone green now, but yeah,
Is this his job or is he just a hobbit doing a hobby?
I do admit. Let's have a look. Coming through the corner, just go straight on. Where did you pick up the dirt though? There.
Your mum
exit
saw
grass,
your
yeah.
mum saw Lando the other day and said, "Are you the one that did your hair off? Shaved your hair off?"
Yeah.
because it suited you more than this. And
It
now
did
it's given
actually, yeah.
Ricardo a bit of a problem because Ricardo's hair is rubbish as well.
This is what happened to Mazepin. Well, that's an unusual one. He drifted onto the gravel at the exit of turn 4. He literally just look, gets on the accelerator, just drifted.
Ricardo should stay at Natalie's house again
More
and get
often,
a nice modern hairstyle by the kids.
Well, it is a happy birthday to Danny Ricciardo today. Sorry, for
The other day.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Today it's happy birthday.
Do you know
to
he only got a
Matt-
small bit of that birthday cake that they nearly lost? Thankfully, the people who made the cake in catering, right?
Yeah.
They thought about the facts and they put it on a trolley that had a lip on it of 1.5 inches because the idiots, both of them, lifted it up.
I nearly fell over. Yeah.
Oh, they're lovely, them too.
It
They
says,
really are funny, aren't they? And really nice. And you saw the cake just slide down, but it hit the lip.
Yeah, so it was okay.
Yeah.
And it's
And
Danny.
you know, Danny never got any of that cake other than a small little bit.
Well, he's on a diet for race weekend. It's Sebastian Vettel's birthday.
Well, Lando
today, though.
did.
Yeah, Lando did. Yeah.
Lando got a big slice.
He's used to processing milky things.
And
so it's fine.
talking of the Euros, right? Did you see what Aston Martin did? Do you know the little cubbyhole
yeah.
where you keep your gloves and your race helmet?
Yeah.
Right. After the England-Germany game, England won, right? And he said that he would support, if England won, he would support them for the rest of the tournament. So they decorated with 4 England flags
And yeah, he
each
had to,
corner
yeah.
of his alcove.
So he's now an England supporter.
His wife's English anyway,
Yeah,
so you
so
know.
he has to. So yeah, Sebastian Vettel supporting England this evening.
Yeah, and he supports Switzerland as well, and
Yeah.
unfortunately they went out last night.
Well, to be fair, I think it's neutral for both
So,
English
you know,
and German supporters
Germany
to
went
support
out.
Switzerland.
Switzerland, where he lives, went out, right? And so I'd rather him not support England, thanks.
Yeah, but if you think about it as well, I think it's neutral for both Germany and England to support Switzerland.
Yeah,
It's
there
neutral.
was also some social media this week of some of them doing "Keep Me Uppy,"
Yeah.
and that brought the Sky Boys and the control room to get out the little film of when they were waiting
Yeah,
for, was it
kicking-
Karun or
I think it was, yeah.
Karun
Yeah.
and him while he was waiting to go on air, and he had a football, and the kid was really good at those keepy uppies.
He was, yeah. Beth saying as well, George and Williams is the modern equivalent of Damon and Arrows. I think you're right there, actually. I think that's a perfect analogy. It is, actually, isn't it? Because Damon constantly outperformed the Arrows.
Still goes on and
Yeah.
on about the fact that a 69 pence bolt
Cost him
a win.
I would, wouldn't you? I'd be really annoyed.
Yeah.
Latifi says that time
I've
to lead
always
for
think
10-10.
there's been some strange things over the years, but it was one
One bolt,
69p bolt
That's
that
it,
cost
cost him.
him the win.
Oh, you just-
And it affected that year's World Championship.
yeah, because Villeneuve was able to take the victory away from
Yeah.
him. And if Villeneuve hadn't won that race,
He wouldn't have won the title.
he wouldn't have won the title because Schumacher would have been ahead on points going into the last race and he wouldn't need to have that contact manoeuvre.
Finally, Danny Rick.
Yeah, because he's now into P10 on a 105.725 at the moment.
Danny's quite happy with the car now. He knows what was going wrong with the driving.
yeah.
Right. All he needed to do was ask Lando, and Lando, like a good hobbit that he is, turn around and say, Lando is named after a hobbit.
And bang, done.
Isn't he, or is he a Star Wars creature?
Lando is named after Lando Calrissian of Star Wars, who
Star Wars.
Lando Calrissian it was
Number
the...
one, engaged.
He's played by...
Okay.
Hang on, let me have a look.
Okay, you know. Hey, Troy, what are you doing?
Lando Calrissian.
I don't know what I'm doing. Stand by for action.
Yeah, it
And
was
I
Billy D.
loved
Williams.
Stingray.
Yeah.
And you loved Stingray.
Everybody loves Stingray. Hang on, Leclerc
Stingray.
Leclerc P4, does he improve? No, stays where he is. Perez coming across the line. Next, Perez goes P5.
And why-
105.489.
And yes, I have had my tablets. That's why I'm so happy.
Oh, that's good news. Ocon goes P10, 105.674. Russell goes P11.
I can't see a thing. It's
Well,
out of focus.
It's just SD.
I don't care. It's the principle of the thing.
It's SD quality at the moment. I suppose as we see off the track going is Lance Stroll at turn 4. We'll be back on HD for qualifying. Don't worry about it. We'll be back on the main pictures. It's just for practice. It gets out the way of Sky having ad breaks.
And a small correction, right? Megan says her name is Her Royal Highness Lady Morgana Olivia Birch,
Megan will be back with us for the W
commonly
series.
known as Meg.
Megan's actually
Not to be confused with the other one.
Megan woke up early this morning as well, as we all did, to get ready for today because
Yeah.
we've got people coming. But she was writing her W Series notes as well. And she's got the pronunciations of how to say their names in their own way.
And even the pronunciations.
Even the pronunciations, yeah.
Get it?
Pronunciations.
There's two ways.
Yeah,
You can say it pronunciation or pronunciation.
Yeah, she's got them written down alongside her, so Megan's going to be able to say that a lot easier than I am. Gasly goes third, across the line, 105.280 in box number 3 at the moment, so he's on the soft tyres. Perez on a slow lap, one ball with Hamilton in box number 1, and he is having a much better run at the moment. Box 1 is the normal world feed pictures that you see on your normal television channels. We just get 2 onboard channels in box 2 and box 3. Enables us to see a lot more out on the circuit, unless you're dad, when you can't see a thing. Hamilton's a little off the track there as well. Hamilton stays P2, 104.994, moves into half a tenth of a second. This is going to be a good one from Beth here. The actor who played Lando Calrissian was Lionel Richie. He does look an awful...
Hello?
Billy D. Williams
Is it me?
Billy D. Williams just look an awful lot like Lionel Richie.
So go back to my radio announcements. Lionel Richie there, and hello. Are you showing me off again?
Now I've turned me off for have a clear throat.
So there's Lionel Richie with hello. The interesting fact is that Lionel Richie's real name is Lionel Richard Robertson.
Sorry, got to crash
Or
it.
Robinson.
Hamilton's had his lap time today for trying
Oh,
to
no,
turn
that's
10.
not fair.
No, that's put Verstappen on top by 5 tenths to Bottas because Verstappen's just gone even faster.
I told you,
on 104.591.
put a mirror in that thing, and then when you come around turn 9, you won't go off at turn 10.
Yeah, because you won't. Look, let's have a look at
Yeah,
it.
Lionel Richard.
Here's 10-10, and all 4 wheels off the track. Narrowly off.
Lionel Richard Robinson is Lionel Richie's real name, and that's why he's called Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
So, interesting fact there. Now we're going to move on to the Chilites.
No Ted Kravitz this weekend either. It's Amy Reynolds in the W Series pit lane. And Tsunoda's got a Leclerc strip off on the side of the car there.
I didn't know Lionel Richie was an actor. I mean, I've seen him in that video
Wasn't
for
really.
LO. No, I know. I've seen him for that in that video with LO, and he was even a poorer actor than you.
Oh, thanks. I was the lead in my school play.
I know you was.
Hang on,
and
what
I
is
can
this?
put that on air as well.
No, we found the Robin Hood one the other day. We haven't
Robin
found.
Hood,
We've yet
Robin
to.
Hood.
Yeah, the other day, 104 from Beth. Yeah, 104.591 for Verstappen. Unbelievable time there. He's coming to the pit lane. 64 seconds on this lap time, and again, he's 5 tenths quicker. So Verstappen taking over back the topping FP3 routes. The other day we found our old video camera. And amazingly, it still worked.
Megan is a toddler.
Yeah, we didn't even know we had that footage.
Ah, she looked beautiful.
We didn't. Now we thought the camera had broke.
I said to her, I said, what happened?
We thought the camera had broke, didn't we? And but the screens broke. But the screens broke. But the actual, if you plug it into a 3-point pin connector, it works. So we were able to watch things and find things back. So
You've got so many connectors.
Oh,
right?
it's easy, yeah.
There's about 15 of them connected here. Hello? Is
2
it me you're
HDMI,
looking
3
for?
HDMI, 4
Is it you
HDMI,
or me?
5, 6. There's about 70 connectors.
So,
putting
of
yours on
the
here.
middle section and lower sections, who's done well in this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
I think we need a recount.
There's about 50 connectors in this commentary box bringing this coverage on. Maybe 60.
Swear I'm going to put those boards in front of your face.
Let's have a look. Dancing on Dancing on the Ceiling was my favourite. Really turned my world upside down. Well, yeah, but hang on, Beth. You're down under. So shouldn't it?
Dancing on the
No,
ceiling.
hang on.
Dancing.
Wouldn't
She
that
always
be-
dancing on the ceiling.
Yes, you always. Wouldn't that be the right way up? You're upside down anyway right now, so she must have just been the right way up.
I've seen that film Gravity, and I think you should.
I'm aware of Gravity. You've seen the Sandra Bullock film Gravity?
No, I've just seen Sandra Bullock.
Oh, man. Hamilton's on the radio. Hamilton's having problems at turn 3.
One of our local groups is the Beautiful South from across the river there, and
Hull?
in Hull, from what street is it?
Don't ask me. Well, the one girl who could probably tell you isn't here yet. Kellyanne would be able to tell you immediately who it was.
Anyway, I'll remember.
Well,
anyway,
I'll tell you what.
Them and the Fine Young Cannibals came from the same street in Hull.
Is Kellyanne here actually?
I don't know. We used to go in before Diet Lad.
I'm going to ask and see if Kellyanne's here.
We saw Beautiful South. Well, two of them.
You seen it?
We see the Beautiful South. Two of them. When we went to wedding reception, they got up and sang country, and it was brilliant. It was Rihanna and David.
I'm asking, and I've literally sent a message in saying, "Are you here?" So we'll find out in a second. 3:13 to go.
She says, and she'll reply, "My eldest daughter."
Yeah.
Of the ones we talk about.
There's only one other. There's one older, one younger. There's nice clean that's they're saying from Max Verstappen there at the moment.
What about Roxy? Shut up.
Just check if Kellyanne is typing at the moment. So, if Kellyanne will probably tell me if she's here or not, because I really want to know what street she's on, what street it is. Hopefully she can tell us if when she comes in.
So Verstappen has done this amazing 104 lap. Well, if he does that in qualifying, he won't qualify on top.
No, he's got to do a 63-second lap time now. Surely for that, he needs to take another half a second.
Yeah, he needs a 103 half.
Yeah, 103.5. He needs
to take the things. But that's it for not pushing it too much in P3. That's a great result.
Look at this race history there, the Red Bull
Bottas, who is absolutely driving through his seat and is, the one thing you've always got with Mercedes is a lot of happiness through the entire team, right? I know we had the incident between Nico and Lewis, right? But that didn't affect the team.
No, it didn't do it.
No, but Bottas's unhappiness is affecting the team because Lewis is a brilliant driver, right? Bottas is good at giving feedback. He's absolutely brilliant. He's got a degree in engineering, and he gives good feedback to about the car. And this is where Mercedes need it. They need Bottas's feedback. Instead of him sulking, let's get on with it, Bottas.
Kellyanne's actually sent a message saying, "No, sorry, been waiting for Jack and found out he left the car somewhere else and not even left Nottingham yet. She's just waiting now. Should be leaving soon. So she's not here yet. But I have asked her, do you know which street the Beautiful South grew up on? Because
Grafton Street.
Was it Grafton Street?
That's it. Grafton Street in Hull. Because, him out the Fine Young Cannibals,
yes.
Right, his mum had an antique shop. It was really a pawn shop type thing.
Yes.
Used to be a pawn shop, then it developed into a
not in terms of adult material, in terms of buying and selling
and selling things.
Yeah.
Right. And Paul, when he was about 14, right, he flung this bike tyre.
Grafton Street.
Yeah, he flung this bike tyre and it went over the three balls that suggested it is a pawn shop.
Yes.
PAWN.
Yeah.
Right. Over it, and when he went back with to his roots with the BBC.
Yeah.
The tyre was still all over it.
Oh, for God's sake!
That's something like 15 years later.
Hang on, we've just been.
So if Paul's watching, why are you out on your bike trying to avoid being in with his wife and 3 daughters? Although one of them's at uni now.
Checker flags out as Grafton Street. Even Kellyanne and Mum have said as well.
I've only got 17 daughters, and I'll tell you what, the amount of noise—they're not as bad as the lads, though.
Bottas has a PhD apparently.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, I thought he did. Yeah, I can't remember if he didn't know. Checker flags out. Session's over.
What have you got?
A BA Honours.
Oh.
I thought you'd get me there, didn't you? Cars circulating now. All bar Latifi are out on the track at the moment.
Beth's now said, all this Fine Young Cannibals talk is driving me crazy. I'll tell you what, he was a very cool-looking lad when he was young, right? The women used to flock around him.
We've gone back to the normal picture now. This is what SD looks like at the moment because they're really poor signals. But we've gone back to the traditional picture box now that we usually have. But it's Verstappen who is predicted for pole position, with Hamilton second, Bottas, Norris, Sainz, Perez, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Leclerc, Gasly, Stroll, Vettel, Alonso, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Russell, Ocon, Schumacher, Latifi, and Mazepin. At the moment, it looks like that one.
Do you know, I'm feeling that everybody, because it's the second week at the same track, is so relaxed.
They are a lot relaxed, aren't they?
There's not a lot of things. It's maybe because you can't see their expressions because it's so blared up there.
Well, it'll be back to HD for qualifying in the race, yeah. But I can't wait to... I like the fact that the pit lane channel's back, and it was nice to have it for this session. But if you want it in HD, you know what to buy.
I'll have to look to see how many things. I'm a Sir. I'm a Lord, and I'm a
13th.
Something beginning with a B, according to the wife.
I think bother, big bother. That's
in
it.
bother
Yeah.
now, yeah. Orange flares.
Ah, that's nice to see for Max Verstappen.
I never
as well.
had a pair of orange flares. Oh, I did know a lad who did. Yeah, he had a pair of orange flares.
You can't conquer the world with disco fever.
Disco dance.
I said as well, actually, as they do their practice stats, you had a go this morning about these white jeans I'm wearing, or the white.
I just had a go at the fact that His Royal Highness, the DC,
David Coulthard,
right, wears these white trousers that you're always mimicking and saying, "Look at me in these white trousers. Do I look as good as DC?"
Well, no, it's just the fact. Yeah, I do always say, why has DC got his white trousers on? And
Why has DC had the same hairstyle since he was 1944?
I don't know. It's very weird. Well, to be fair, I've got the same.
I thought he was
hairstyle
in
as well.
Goodnight Sweetheart at one point. It's a comedy in this country, by the way, where he times travels back to the Second World War.
Onboard start.
DC
then.
would be good at that.
He would be, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Onboard starts.
Who's the Scottish geezer?
Oh, Gwenwyn has said, "Welcome back, Ian Bird." Yeah, it's been a while since you've been popping in the box.
Thank you.
And you get the race as well. That's fun. Quality in the
Yes.
race later. That should be
Yes.
fun. Gets him out from seeing people. But yeah, quality in the race coming up as well over the next couple of days. Megan will be back later on at 3:25 British Summer Time, straight after qualifying. She's commentating on the W Series. She's lead commentator there. I'll be a co-commentator, so that should be quite interesting to see. Let's go through the session results then. It's Max Verstappen who is fastest on a 1:04.591. Valtteri Bottas goes into second and Lewis Hamilton third. But it's once again Verstappen topping FP3, which I find is the interesting point. Hamilton is third, followed by Gasly, Giovinazzi, Sainz, Perez, Alonso, Leclerc. Then we get Vettel completing out the top 10 as well. The top 10 all separated by less than a second.
Don't you think Antonio has done really well to be in fifth?
Oh, yeah. Giovinazzi's going to be in Q3 for sure.
Go, Gio, go.
Dropping down, Stroll 11th, followed by then Tsunoda, Ocon, Russell, Norris, Ricciardo. So McLaren dropping back later on in the session, but they've got more pace as well. They were focusing on long runs.
Oh, that'd be quite interesting if that was in qualifying, because I'd like to see the start again like we did, was it last week or the race before, between handbrake turn and Checo.
Yeah, that'd be quite good. I'd like to see that. Alonso, Sainz and Perez. Completing then it's Ricciardo 17th, Raikkonen 17th, Schumacher, Latifi, and Mazepin completing the field. And let's see from Beth saying, recap me with P1 and P2. Who's been up and who's been down? Who's been consistent as well?
Excuse me, I've got a message here from a Mr. P. Gasly that says, keep Charles away from me at the start of the race.
Well, to quickly recap you, who's been looking strong after the practice sessions, my money would be on Max Verstappen, topping quite a few of the sessions. Yesterday, it was Mercedes who were the fastest, but Verstappen is being consistent. He's now, 5/10s clear? He can easily perform that later on.
Got the gear.
Gasly and Tsunoda looking quite strong. Giovinazzi too. I'm expecting some pace from the Aston Martins and the Ferraris, but definitely I would say the McLarens are quite quick. Who would you say is your tip for pole position then, Dad?
Well, looking at that, I think Bottas is trying his hardest again, and he's very good at qualifying. So I'm going to go for Valtteri.
Valtteri for pole. Beth says, given Danny Rick's performance, should I come back to watch qualifying? Absolutely, because you can definitely get out of Q1.
Absolutely.
So we'll be back later on. Coverage starts at 1:40 British Summer Time with the build-up show, and then it'll be qualifying from 2. Thanks for the company here so far. I've just remembered as well I haven't actually switched off the correct filter. Otherwise, you'd be looking at a blank countdown.
Have I got a filter on me now?
No filter on you now.
Because I don't really need it.
No, you're fine. Right, we'll be back later for all of the qualifying action. My thanks to Ian Burge. We'll be back later. Sir Ian Burge, whatever. Bye for now.